Greetings to all my brothers and sisters all around the world, wherever you are, especially those who are part of the teachings of William Branham, those in the Third Exodus Assembly in Trinidad and Tobago and in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I want to really address you and show you how delusional you are concerning the teachings of William Branham. Now, you fail to realize that the Bible addresses the human mind. Yes, it's all about the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. For the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. Therefore, there is no way Kamala Harris could be Jezebel and Biden being Ahab and William Branham being Elijah. If that is so, then the Bible is the history, or the spiritual history and biography of the white man. And if that is so, then it means that the devil is really a black man, or the devil is black. I have to laugh. But it's not so. You see, the entire Bible is a great psychological drama. It's a book of mind science. So, when you speak about Ahab, Jezebel, and so on, it's speaking about states of mind, states of consciousness. And Jezebel, Ahab, and so on, they represent the religious system and the political system and so on. And Elijah represents the prophetic side of man. And that is why politics and religion are one. And these people who say they're following William Branham, they all are organized denomination. But the real salvation is actually self-realization. And that is why the real church is your body. The real temple is your body. God don't dwell in temples made of hands. As a matter of fact, God is the creative power in man. And let me go a little deeper. God in man is actually man's imagination. That is why everything in this world that we depend upon, it was first imagined, it was first a thought, it was first an idea. All these blind people who follow in William Branham, they work for money. And money was first a thought, money was first an idea, money was first imagined. As a matter of fact, there's a Branham preacher from Trinidad by the name of Vindial who sold himself out for $28 million because he had over $28 million in a $100 bill. And when they were going to change the $100 bills to a different, they was going to change the $100 bill. He went to the bank. And that's how it was known to everyone. And it was published in the newspapers and so on. And police went and searched up the church and so on and confiscate the rest of the money, which was like, I think is 2 point something more million dollars in like $5 and $20 and $20 and so on. And $10, like $5, $10, $20 and so on. And $50. And his members and so on was angry with the newspaper and so on, and with the media, and with the bank. But the bank didn't go to Vindial. He went to the bank. And if he was avoiding the bank all the time for about, say, 19 years, why is it now he's using conflict of interest to want to go to the bank because they're going to change the money? And then he had the heart to go on the pulpit to preach to say how they set trap to catch Daniel. So if he's Daniel, let us go and get him and throw him down in a den with some lions. And see if he will turn it back on the lions. They will eat everything. Okay? And when you understand, Daniel being in the lion's den and turning it back on the lion, is you turning your back towards all of the circumstances and stumbling blocks and so on, and the things that would keep you bound and keep you chapped and so on, and you turn it back, against those things. Because why? You know your higher self, you know your God self, and you look to your God self. You go within because you realize that the kingdom of God is within. You see, the entire Bible is, as I said before, is psychological. And the whole message of William Branham right? It have two sides. It's exoteric and esoteric. But the esoteric part of William Branham's message was actually hidden from black people, and they give them the exoteric to believe in. And that's why the masses all around the world been fed with the exoteric understanding of the Bible. And that is why these same people are the people who would have to be inoculated, because many of them, they live from paycheck to paycheck and so on, and they do not know that they can create their reality consciously, because they do not know that God is man, is man's imagination. They believe that God is a man in the sky. William Branham understood the power of the subconscious mind. William Branham understood esoteric, interpretation of the Bible and so on. And William Branham, put them together and so on and bring a message to them. And they get caught in a trap, because you see, William Branham was nurtured from a very young age by the Masons and the KKK. Okay, because they were the ones who helped him to get the surgery for his foot when he was accidentally shot when he was 14 years of age. And so they helped him to utilize the gift that he had, because every one of us here, we're born with a gift, and every one of us have a prophetic side. That is why Habakkuk chapter 2 tells you how to prophesy your life. And when he tells you to write down the vision and make it plain and so on, and do it for a certain time, teaching you the law of gestation. It is sure. It must come to pass. It's walking with law. It's walking by a law. So, you see, most of these followers of William Branham, they have no concept of universal laws. They have no concept of the law of mentality, of mentalism, I should say, sorry. They have no concept of the law of mentalism. These people fail to realize that no book could be written, and it wasn't first a thought, or first an idea, or first imagine. It must first be mental. And, these people are so delusional that they would comment and say things to me and fail to realize whatever they say to me, it had to first be a thought, it had to first be mental, it had to first be psychological. And they fail to realize if the Bible was literal, why no preacher can walk on literal water? Or why no preacher can turn literal water into wine? They think they could fool or deceive the law of reproduction, that every seed and every species must and will always reproduce after its own kind. You can't plant pumpkin and reap watermelon. Now, if there was a special man 2,000 years ago with special powers, and he's now living in you, in the farmer's spirit, you're supposed to do the same thing, because whatever life is in the seed, that is the fruit that will bring forth. And we know these people by the fruit, trying to say, William Branham is Malachi 4 and all kind of foolishness. And the reason why I'm speaking about it, because I had that kind of foolish belief also, because I used to believe that the Bible was literal. I used to believe that the Bible is secular history. Because why? From a very young age, they impress our subconscious mind with religion and false education and politics. These are things that they impress upon our subconscious mind, because when we're born from a very young age, we're born in this world in a state of amnesia, which is a state of forgetfulness. So none of us can remember when we was a month old, or 6 months old, or 12 months old, or 20, or 24 months old. We can never remember anything from there, because we're born in a state of amnesia. So everything we learn it from either our parents, our teachers, our political leaders, our religious leaders, and so on. And so if you live your life and you never learn to think for yourself, you would have that kind of stupid belief and live a delusionary life. And these people are so delusional, talking about the churches have to close for the bride and all of this kind of foolishness. All the churches around the world, the political powers exercise their power over these so-called churches. They are so-called churches and denomination. The only thing that cannot denominate is yourself. That is why true salvation, as I said before, is self-realization. So I'm doing this video, to help to wake up people and to tell people, don't get caught up with these delusional people who's trying to continue their agenda, because the Jehovah Jireh foundation that is built upon the teacher William Branham, Jeffersonville, where his children is continuing, that does bring in over 100 million per year from dumb, foolish people, especially in Africa. And all these people, even in my country, who say they follow William Branham Third Access Assembly. The children are too big and they say this with a bunch of foolishness. So it's time for people to wake up and realize that everything is mental, that everything is psychological. And there's nothing anyone can tell me that was done in the Bible from the beginning to the end that wasn't first mental or psychological. And even the Bible tells you in Deuteronomy 30-39 that I am God and there is no other. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. And in Isaiah chapter 45 verses 5-7 it tells you the same thing too. I am God and there is no other. I create the darkness and I create the light. I create good and I create evil. Both good and evil come from the same source. It has to first be a thought. It has to first be an idea. It has to first be imagined. How could people be so delusional? How could people be that stupid? Every action is the expression of a thought. Every word is the expression of a thought. The Bible is all psychological. It all have to do with the human psyche. So you're going to make somebody fool you, push you around, have you giving them 1/10 of your money every time you work, every month, to just tell you how to control your mind. Man, you have to learn to control your mind for yourself. You have to hold yourself responsible for your thoughts and your actions. There's no devil outside of yourself. The enemy is within. The kingdom of God is within you. That's Luke 17:21. And Matthew 6:33 says, as long as you discover the kingdom, you will discover the king. And when you discover the king, you will discover the secret of creation. Yeah, when you discover the creator, you discover the secret of creation. And what will happen? You'll be able to create your reality consciously. That's what it means when it says that all these things will be added unto you. You'll never be broke another day in your entire life. You'll know how to get whatever you want. And the pastor in St. Vincent and the Grenadines at the Toddlers Assembly will say, oh, when the squeeze come, if you can't speak food up on the table, dog will be better than you. How much of them could speak food up on their table? How much of them could really survive? How much of them know how to use their imagination to create their reality consciously? After I start rebuking them, start teaching them, I hear a brother from the Toddlers Assembly, our brother Marvin. Marvin. One time I hear he talking about imagination, they're trying to put new wine in old wineskin. They're trying to patch the old and the new. But it's all mental, it's all psychological. So William Branham had esoteric knowledge and so on, and that's why William Branham was doing the things that he was doing. So, and then to just go on a little bit more, I met William Branham in Dreamland, and to meet him, I had to go beyond William Branham to meet him face to face. Meet him face to face and have conversation with him. So you're talking about? Well, if William Branham is Elijah, then I is Elisha. Ooh, these people sweet. Oh boy. So Kamala is Jezebel. and Biden is Ahab. And William Branham is Elijah. Oh, John Alexander Dowie been Elijah too, And William Branham said, then make sure you go by John Alexander Dowie grave. People, and wake up, go do some research. Go do some research yourself. William Branham's the 60 men fall off a bridge. There's no newspaper in America. We live in an age where we could do all kind of research. And no such a thing ever happened. And I wake up the man. Please, don't be that foolish. And wake up and realize that the Bible is not a literal book. No, it's not literal. No man never wanted this out 2,000 years ago in a special pot. There was never a virgin birth from down below. There's a virgin birth from up here. Because I had the experience, so I know what I'm speaking about. Okay, yeah, it's about without sex, yes, I know. Because I've had that birth. And I can show it all over in the Bible where it's there and how it's hidden. So the whole Bible is encoded and must be decoded, and William Branham never decoded for you. As a matter of fact, William Branham take Clarence, I forget his name, Clarence Larkins. Some of Clarence Larkins walk all kind of thing and fool you all about with church. Ooh, oh my. All these people talk about William Branham, Elijah, thing. They believe in the marriage all thing that the government give you. They believe somebody can really give you permission to have sex. And if we really sign a piece of paper to a righteous sex, man, people I wake up. And you need to wake up. You need somebody to take a belt and beat you and start wake up and some common sense. William Branham and the whole family in Jeffersonville making money of his stupid black asses. Talking foolishness. The Bible is not a religious book, friends. It's a book of mind science. Take control of your mind, man. And be responsible for your thoughts and your action. When the Bible talks about demons and all these things, it's your negative thinking it's talking about. You know, they say the devil is a fallen angel. Yes, it's a fallen thought. An angel is a messenger. We just bring message to you and from you. It's your own thoughts that bring message to you and from you. When you have a fallen negative thought, yeah, it's the devil. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. It's all your perception. You're the perceiver, build on the perception. You're the creator, build on the creation. So people, please, wake up and stop being so delusional. So with that being said, I want to say, if anyone listening to me right now and you want me to teach you how you can prophesy your life and change your life and have your life how you want to be, you can check me out. I normally coach people to get whatever they want in this world, showing them how to do it from the Bible. And I can show you how to do it from the Bible. But you have to learn to change your whole concept of yourself and realize that there's no one to blame and there's no one to change but yourself. You have to always start with self. And you will learn and prove for yourself that God and man are one. You'll prove it. This is not based on belief. This proof and this is built on proof. I remember when the third Exodus pastor in St. Vincent, when he set it in motion to get the vehicle that he had, and he didn't have to take the vehicle from the guy, which was his ex employer son, which he was longing and wishing he was like one of the son of this man. He didn't have to do that if he understand how to use his own powers, because he could have get one, could have order one and get the same color, everything, get the same kind of vehicle. That's why I don't take nothing from no one. That's why you don't crave another man's wife. Like something that they love, something that feel that is dear to them. You don't crave to get it from them. No, it don't work like that. You see? So, these people, talking about it's all delusional. They make somebody like Pastor Chris, this man from Africa, to fool them. Say he's prophet too. Quote William Branham and talk about Kamala Harris just in a move just and so and talking foolishness. And why you all can't bring the cure for corona? Why you all can't bring the cure for corona? Man, I wake up the man. Stop being that dumb. Okay, so anyone who wants to prove what I am saying, I can teach you how to prove what I am saying and how to prophesy your life, how you want it to be, and change your life how you want it to be. And you'll never be broke another day in your life. Why should you? When you're the operant power, and you can operate that power to achieve your every desire that's inside of you. So I say, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Do you realize that everything in this world that was made was false imagine? It was false thought. It was false an idea. Why you think no Christian in this world ever, all the things in this world to make this world a better place, they was never invented by a Christian. Money was never invented by a Christian. Neither the internet, neither phone, neither television, none of those things. Computer, the internet, none of those things. Nothing great. People, wake up. Even the Bible tells in 2 Corinthians 13 and 5, he say, test yourself, my man. Examine yourself, see if any faith or not. He said, you don't know your own self. Don't you know your own self? That Jesus Christ is in you? That the Christ power is in you? Is in you? If it's in you, what form? It's in the form of your imagination, brethren. It's your imagination. That's God. It's God in man. God is the G-man in man. I told a brother from Torex, he does so too. Chimo, he telling me, oh, you can't get yourself a gym. You can't get... I say, guy, keep quiet. God is the G-man man. That's why they say God never sleeps. God is the G-man in man. Keep quiet. You will buy his dreams. But as I say, the choice is yours. Feel free to reach out to me. Anytime you start to wake up and you start to realize the truth and you feel like reach out to me, reach out to me. I'm here. I'll mentor you because I do mentorship. So with that, I want to say peace. I'm out.